facilities here at Piedmont College where our students live, and they are amazing facilities, and I'll go into a little bit more detail on that. But overall, my department oversees if there are any maintenance issues, making sure all the roommates are paired together, that kind of thing. But also making sure that there's a lot of leadership opportunities and being able to also help them out when they need help with the laundry services and things like that as well. So always a lot of different learning opportunities there. So as Emily mentioned, we have a full staff. We have 25 other individuals that work with me, 5 of which are graduate students who oversee different buildings and areas. In addition, I also have 20 resident assistants who are undergrad that have been properly trained, and they're the ones that help you out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't worry, they get paid for it. So, we do have 2 freshman buildings. You'll actually be able to visit them later today from 1 to 2:30. One of them is GB Hall, which is an all-female hall. The other one is Purcell Hall, which is co-ed. There's a couple of different forms that will be helpful for you. Most of these are actually in your students folder, just so they're able to have all the information they need. But the green sheet that they have has the dimensions of both of those buildings. It also talks about what all is provided in the rooms. There's also a purple sheet that I think you guys have as well. This is a what to bring list. This is very important. Switching tracks really quickly. The last week in July, I'll actually be sending out an email saying that your student will be living in either Purcell or GB. And these are going to be your roommates and your suite mates. Suite mates are the students that share a bathroom with your student as well as their roommate. And once I send that, make sure that your student actually does contact these people that they're rooming with and go over the what to bring list. It's important to kind of strategize in a way just to make sure that there's no doubles of anything. There's really no need for 4 plungers in one suite, at least I hope not. So, in order to help me out as well, I mentioned roommates and suite mate options. There is a yellow form that your students will have, and at the top it says roommate and suite mate request form. This is where they can specifically request a certain student. I know in addition, a couple of the coaches have also requested them, so make sure to talk with the coach if they've already done so already. If they happen to not find their best friend by the end of this, not to worry. We also have a housing questionnaire that you'll fill out that if there aren't any requests that I have on record, we'll actually plug your student in with someone that has a lot of the same similarities, a lot of the same lifestyles. Either they're a morning person or a night owl, or they like to study in quiet, or they like music in the background, those kind of things. So, and that's a little outdated, but if I could get those requests by today, that would be ideal. At the bottom, it actually has the room that you can turn these into. Once again, if they don't know who they'd like to room with, not to worry, just go ahead and not turn it in. We'll take care of it for you. Kind of one of the main reasons why we're going so quickly is that as soon as I get all those, I'll be able to put them into our system, and then we'll be able to put in the housing fees for those. So you'll be able to see those on your online once they're added to it. A couple other things to go over. We do not have any mail services here on campus. However, we do have a public post office right across the street. If you're planning on having your student receive mail, make sure that they go over there and they get a box. They're super cheap, and that's a great opportunity for them. As far as pets go, our policy is no fur, no feathers. The only things we allow on campus are fish, which can be in a 10-gallon aquarium, and amphibians and reptiles, which are up to a 20-gallon aquarium. And I say, me and my staff very strongly say, keep those in the tank. They should never be out of those, please. Once again, as I mentioned before, our facilities are really amazing. I do look forward to having you guys check them out later today. We have a lot of great amenities in addition to the normal beds and desks and things like that. We also have personalized AC units and heating in each room, so just your student and their roommate will just have to decide what temperature it can be, and it's personalized for that. We also have full-size refrigerators and microwaves, which is really, really a nice convenience. No need to have mini fridges or anything like that. We actually provide those for you. And the other thing that especially a lot of parents like is free laundry. So no more quarters. As long as they know how to do it, then you're good to go.